guys. Today, when the Floor 6 update came out, they buffed the Reaper Scythe. Quote, buffed the Reaper Scythe. I have a big problem with this buff of the Reaper Scythe. And here's what it is. The Reaper Scythe is actually, in my opinion, worse than it used to be before. I get this Obby Defender, right? I kill it, get a soul. Now it's in my Reaper Scythe. I kill this one. There's no soul. I kill this one, no soul. This one, no soul. This one, no soul. See, it's a chance. It's a chance. I thought monsters you kill using this item will drop their soul. No. Monsters you kill using this item have a small chance to drop their soul. Which in itself is very bad, because when you're in dungeons and you want the actually decent mobs that don't do, like here, let me show you how much damage this thing does. It's a skeleton for some reason. Wow, 240 damage. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. 240. It lost to a zealot. If it loses to zealots, what do you think it's going to do against something like a lost adventurer? And yes, you can get lost adventures. But here's the thing. Let me put on my tux. Actually, you know what? Let me just show you. Not everyone has tux, so I'm going to use the dungeon set. And I'm going to hit a thing. And I get 119. Around 120,000 damage. That Obby Defender did 240 damage, but see, I only get around 120,000 damage at the max blessings when I'm in dungeons. And I'm in floor 6 and I'm fighting terracottas. They don't one-shot me. They like 2 to 3-shot me maybe. Or maybe it's more. It's definitely not one-shot, meaning they do less than 120,000 damage. They do like, I don't know, like 40,000, which is okay, right? But how are you going to use, oh, thank you. How are you going to use the Reaper Scythe when you're not Catacombs 28? How are you going to use this to kill terracottas, and you have to kill enough of them because it's not all the time, it's only like a small chance. So you're going to be killing like 10 terracottas with this terrible weapon, and you're going to get like 1 terracotta, which is basically in dungeons, it's worse than the old baby zombies. Like, it's so terrible. And like, if you're gonna get a summoning weapon, get the summoning ring, because at least you can use your regular weapon. But the Reaper Scythe is actually worse than before. Like, sure, your mob can tank for you, but you have to get the mob aggroed on your minion first, which is actually kind of hard to do, because first you have to hit the mob, and then the minion has to start attacking it, which sometimes they have a problem with doing, and it takes them like 10 seconds to attack it, and by then you're already dead. So that's the thing, and you know, it's very hard to get a mob with this Reaper Scythe, like, that will actually do something, that will actually tank for you. If you want to tank a mob that will tank for you, you need something like a Lost Adventurer, Shadow Assassin, Woke Golems, Terracottas, something like that, right? But we're talking about the Reaper Scythe here. It's so hard for anyone who's not Catacombs 28, which Catacombs 28 is very hard to get. I don't play dungeons all day. Actually, now that's the only thing I play, but I didn't play dungeons all day. I just started playing recently, and only people who have been playing dungeons all day since the Catacombs came out will be like that high of a Catacombs level, and that's just like, if you don't have that, the Reaper Scythe is useless in dungeons. And your Lost Adventure, like, you're going to be fighting it and it's at low health and you want the soul, so you switch out to your Reaper Scythe, and it takes you like 20 seconds to kill it. which is already unlikely because then you're probably gonna just die, or it's gonna heal, or something like that. And it's gonna be like very hard to actually get the kill with the Reaper Scythe. And on top of that, you have like a 10%, maybe less, of a chance to get their soul. And that soul is gonna be worse than your baby zombies. Hypixel, what do you like? I don't get why you did this, but Reaper Scythe is just like the worst sword. Like maybe before I was complaining, but now when I look back on how it was before, I miss it because it's so much better than what it is now. And when you're saying, "Oh, but that's only in dungeons. What if I don't play dungeons?" Then it's good, right? No, when you're not playing dungeons, it's like the ability you may as well be using an Ember Rod and it would do more DPS. Like 120 damage. Or maybe it was 240, I'm not sure. But it's like getting in your way and it's doing 120 damage to the mob and it only has 10,000 HP and these are like the best mobs you can get. Maybe golden ghouls are a little better because they have more health, but they don't hit for like any damage. And it's just like so terrible. It's so terrible of a weapon. You have an army of obby defenders, and you're fighting a zealot, and the zealot might actually win, because the zealot is just gonna like 8-shot your obby defenders while your obby defenders are working so hard, but they're only doing like 200 DPS, while you could just be whacking it with the sword and not waste your time on all of this. And well, that's like one of my rant videos, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed, or maybe didn't enjoy, and but just now you know. Do not buy the Reaper Scythe. It is a terrible weapon. I will be selling mine. Like I literally kept it because I thought maybe they'd buff it, and then they buffed it, and I was like, yes, they buffed it. Oh, actually, they nerfed it. Yeah. Anyways, bye.